I'm David Learmount, the operations editor at Flight Global, and in a moment I'm going to introduce you to Al Pinner. He has just taken me for my first ride in a Spitfire. The Spitfire he took me in is a tandem seater. It's a Mark 9 and it's absolutely beautiful, and I can't quite believe that I've actually just flown in a Spitfire. Absolutely loved it.
The Spitfire is absolutely unique. There are so many things that are so special about it. The design, the capabilities, the speed, the noise, the Merlin engine, the elliptical wings, the roundels, but all the time it's the knowledge that these are the aircraft that people fought and died in, and if it wasn't for Spitfires and Hurricanes, we wouldn't be here at this day. In terms of the actual flying characteristics of an aircraft, I have flown few which are so beautifully balanced, particularly as the early model Spitfires, the Mark IIs, the Mark Vs. As they progressed, they got more powerful, they got heavier, bigger engines, more powerful armament, bigger rudders, but even then it still feels like a Spitfire. If you're flying it solo, very little difference. They move the front part, or the front cockpit forward slightly, which has taken some fuel out of the front tank. If you're trying to fly it from the back, it is quite demanding because your forward visibility, particularly coming in for the approach and landing, is very, very poor. But if you fly it solo, it feels just like any other Spitfire. But because you've put an extra seat in behind, it moves the centre of gravity backwards and it makes her a little bit unstable. You might have noticed that if you pull back a little bit, she will tend to tuck into the manoeuvre and you almost have to fight to stop more G coming on by physically pushing. But aside from that, very, very similar. The feel of the aircraft, in the flare, in the landing, is just the same as any other Spitfire. We arrived at Farnborough hoping to do the victory roll, but you've got to bear in mind this is such a busy airport, and of course if I put my other hat on of TAG Aviation, our job is to get business jets in and out, and they won't hold those aircraft for anything. So it was a case of, I'm afraid we have to go and do a straight into land. I've flown some wonderful machines, Harriers, Hornets. I'm now flying the Falcon 900 for TAG Aviation, but if someone said to me, you've only got one flight left in you, it'd be a Spitfire I went up in.